Let me tell you something. You are lonely, not alone. You keep trapping yourself in toxic relationships, you keep hanging with people that you don't even like, all because you're afraid to stay alone with yourself. You can't even stand your own self. How pathetic is that? How are other people supposed to stand you then? You are afraid of being alone. And it shows. You are weak. You are not doing yourself a favor. So because you're stuck, I came here to help you understand the difference between loneliness and just simply wanting to be alone, and how being alone can actually be your secret power and help you turn your life around. Okay, so the first thing that you got to understand is that being alone is something we choose if we love ourselves. And being lonely is something we force ourselves to if we don't love ourselves. So what does it mean? I'm sure you have been in a group where you have felt left out, where you have felt drained, like you just don't belong there, but you keep hanging out with them. You feel lonely. But loneliness is something that we connect to just simply being alone. Being alone doesn't mean you're gonna be lonely. You can be lonely even if you're surrounded by hundreds of people. This is because loneliness doesn't come from people abandoning us. It comes from us abandoning ourselves. This is where loneliness comes from. But so many people misunderstand this because you guys, what you do is keep connecting the feelings of loneliness to rejection. If you don't belong somewhere, if you don't feel at peace, if your soul doesn't feel at peace with somebody, you are gonna feel abandoned and you are gonna feel lonely. This is because you are desperate for attention and you are afraid of being alone, okay? So these people are your only hope that you're holding on to. You believe that if these people go away, if these people abandon you, you will have no one else, right? Physically, you won't have no one else. That's true. If you are at peace with yourself, if you love yourself enough to say, I don't have a problem with being alone today. I don't have a problem with going to get my favorite coffee alone without having to drag a friend that doesn't even like me. If you don't have a problem with that, if you don't have a problem with being out alone, you enjoy your own company and you can never be lonely because you are able to be by yourself. Your soul is not depending on other people. Your complete mood keeps depending on how people treat you. If people leave you out, you will feel abandoned and lonely and your whole day will be messed up. But if people acknowledge you all of a sudden and if people invite you to parties, then you're gonna be happy. But it is about you being happy even without their invites. This is what we're trying to achieve. And this is when you will actually be able to build long-term happiness. So one example from my life is when I was younger, I never used to fit in anywhere. I never used to have many friends, or I didn't even have friends at all. Like, I was alone most of the time. So one example from my life is when I was younger, I also used to be left out a lot. And even when I had friends, I would normally want to go out with them, but they would literally cancel all the plans last minute. And I would always feel abandoned. I would always feel disappointed because I was so excited to do something with my friends. I was excited to go out. I never went out. Never, ever. And when they cancel a trip, I would just stay in my room, right? Do you know when my life changed? When I stopped waiting for others to go out with me and just got my ass up and went out alone. This is when my life changed. I love ice skating, but no one ever wanted to go ice skating with me. So I got up and I went alone. And the moment you have no problem with being seen in public alone, you won. You won. You will never be lonely if you are able to go out by yourself. What is the problem? Like, I don't get it. Why do you have to drag somebody constantly? It's amazing to go out with someone, but oh my god, if they cancel plans, what's so bad about it? Go out by yourself. What? Can't you see? Can't you hear? Can't you walk without them? What is the problem? Like, I don't get it. Why can't you go out by yourself? Are you ashamed of being seen alone? Are you ashamed of walking alone? Look at people. Take a look at our surroundings. Half of the people are alone. Half of the people are alone. And the truth is that most of the people that you see outside with somebody, they are not even close to them. They just have the same mindset that you have, because they have the mindset of being afraid to be alone, so they keep dragging other people with them. The truth is that the most people on this planet Earth are actually surrounded by the same fake people as you. They're simply not brave enough to wake up one day and say, I'm gonna do things on my own today. Have you ever seen a huge group and be like, oh, but how did they manage to make friends the first day? They didn't make friends. They didn't make anything. It's just a bunch of people that are afraid to be alone, and somehow they all found each other. Not every, but almost every big group that you see out there was either forced to be born or was born because of anxiety of being alone. This is the reason. It doesn't mean that you're bad. It doesn't mean that you're meant to end up alone. It doesn't mean that you don't fit in anywhere. It doesn't mean that nobody's gonna wanna befriend you. No. It just means that these people don't share the same qualities that you share. These people would rather walk with a bunch of people that they hate than be alone. Walk alone. People are scared to walk alone because people are so worried all the time what others are gonna say about them. I don't care what you're gonna say about me walking alone. My biggest power is walking alone, because I don't care. My brain doesn't care what people think of me when they see me alone. When they see me alone in school sitting on a bench, when they see me walking around on breaks, I don't care what they think. And I don't need anyone's approval to feel special, because I know that I'm special. I know that there's something to me that attracts people. Me being alone is the most attractive trait of mine. And you can be as powerful as me just by deciding that you want to be alone, that you can be alone. You're literally telling me that you have the choice to choose the people that are gonna be in your life, and you choose to be surrounded by idiots. You can literally decide who you're gonna spend your time with, and you decide to spend time with idiots that are not even worth your time, that drain you constantly. What the hell is wrong with you? I want you, just set a goal up for yourself. Do something tomorrow that you would usually have done with somebody else. Do it alone. Go buy your favorite coffee. Go buy your favorite snack. Go to that training alone. Go to gym alone. Do whatever alone. Do it by yourself and see that you as a human being are fully capable of living by yourself, and you don't need anyone to depend on for your happiness. You don't need anyone to seek your happiness from. I want you to try that. If what I'm saying is not true, come and insult me all you want. I won't say a word. I'm not saying abandon people and never engage with people. I'm saying stay away from people that feel like you have forced a connection with them, because this is never gonna be genuine, and this is something that is always gonna pull you down. This is never ever gonna be a fulfilling connection, a trusting connection, and a caring connection. Never ever. Stay away from those people. Also, there's this other thing. We as humans attract what we think we're deserving of. If you are constantly caring about whether you will end up alone, you will be anxious, and you will attract other anxious people. You will attract manipulators. You will attract gaslighters. You will attract people that are bad for you, that hinder your growth. People that will always make you insecure. People that will always tell you, oh, you're not all that. You will always attract this kind of people. And this is the kind of people that on this channel we're trying to stay away from. Also, there is such a beauty in being alone. Honestly, I think being alone genuinely is the biggest reward I can get. It's beautiful to hang out with people, but I love being alone. I can do all the things that I love. I can take things to get to know myself, actually. The problem with you people is you don't even know yourselves. You don't know what you like. You don't know who you aspire to be, what you aspire to be. You are all the same. You don't have interests, or you have the same interests. You all have same personalities. When I look at the most people, and especially those that are hanging out with each other because they're all afraid to be alone, I see same people. I see like 12 same people. Like, they all have same style, same hair, same makeup on, same clothes, same interests, listen to same music. They don't have personalities. They don't have individuality. Individuality got lost. This is because you people are afraid to sit at home by yourself and to actually look for things in yourself that you like. You hate to explore yourself. You hate to explore your aesthetic. You hate to explore your style. You hate to explore your interests. You're all the same. You don't know who you are. You don't know who you are. This is why your life is miserable. If somebody asked you to describe yourself, you wouldn't even know what to say about yourself. Like, the most logical explanation for me is you hate yourself. You can't stand yourself. You can't stand being alone by yourself. You feel lonely because you don't know yourself. Take time to get to know yourself. Try other things out. I don't know. Do something. Invest as much time in yourself as you would invest in those fake relationships, and everything will be fine. You will turn your life around. Invest energy in yourself. If you have energy to invest in other people, you have energy to invest in yourself, and start doing that. Now, how do you actually make it your power being alone? You don't have to do much. You just have to be alone. And you have to start be unbothered by being alone. That's it. Because the moment people see you walking around alone, they will see you as powerful. They will see you as somebody who is original. So how do you actually make it your power to be alone? What do? You don't have to do much. You just have to start to be okay with simply being alone. That's it. You have to get yourself out of your comfort zone, and you have to do stuff alone. You have to get used to doing stuff alone. You have to normalize it. You have to make it become your reality, your everyday normal life. The moment you start walking alone and be unbothered, be truly unbothered, people will notice it. People will see you as somebody who is more powerful, somebody who is mysterious, somebody who is not easy to be manipulated or fooled. You don't throw away your energy just anywhere. You keep it to yourself. And when you keep your energy to yourself and then don't just hand it out to anyone, people value it. People see value in it. And this is when you will truly start to get valued. And this is when you will attract people that are actually quality people that you deserve. And not only will you attract other people that are better for you, you will feel at peace by yourself. You will be able to live your life without permission. Isn't this what you want? Cut out the draining people out of your life. It doesn't matter who it is. Friend, cousin, uncle, even if it's your own family. I don't care who you are. If you disrespect me, if I feel drained next to you, if I feel like I have to compromise my personality, you're out. I don't care who you are. Like, we have to stop giving people benefits just because they are someone. You are nobody. Who are you? Who are you? You're not gonna suck my energy out. You're not gonna drain me just because you're some relative. Sorry, no. Stay away from me. Stay the hell away from me. Start being okay with being alone. Being lonely comes from not being able to be alone. You being alone prevents you from being lonely. You get time to get to know yourself. You get time to see how powerful you actually are. And when you see that power in yourself, when you sense that power, you will never ever let go of it. And you will never ever be able to become lonely. You only become lonely when you don't know who you truly are. And when you don't know how to live on your own. This is when you become lonely. Loneliness doesn't come from rejection from others. It comes from you rejecting yourself. And with this, you've reached the end of my video. My name is Jada Talks, and if you liked this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel down below. You can also follow me on my other social media accounts for more content. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye.